Let's reimagine. Co-powered by Timex, Choice of the Titans.
Good evening and welcome. Bokaliga strongman DK Shivakumar digging in his heels, refusing to allow for Siddaramaiah to be made Chief Minister. The Congress High Command facing a real challenge. Siddaramaiah or Shivakumar, who will it be and why? That's my top focus on the Newstrack.
Toda Yuddha for Sinhasana. यारू विजेतारू, सिद्धू और डीकेएस। गांधीज का हाथ किसके साथ? नो बिगर युद्धा फॉर बेंगलुरु। बिग फोकस ऑन न्यूस्ट्रैक।
There's an all-out grab for the Chief Minister's chair. Siddaramaiah thinks he has it. Shiv Kumar at this moment saying, absolutely not, it must be me. Is this just muscle flexing and posturing, or will Sidda not be able to get the Chief Minister's chair because Shiv Kumar doesn't want him to? And importantly, even if there is some resolution at the end of all of this, after having taken such entrenched positions, can these two Congress leaders work together and deliver the government they've been elected for? We look at all of that. Here are the headlines I'm tracking tonight. Decision on Karnataka Chief Minister delayed. Congress President meets DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah. Another round of meetings tomorrow. Open war between the Pilot and Gehlot camps in Rajasthan. Gehlot government books the Pilot camp MLA for land fraud. MLA accuses Chief Minister Gehlot of conspiracy. Big development in the Kashu Mandir case. Court allows Archaeological Survey of India to survey the entire Gyanvyapi mosque at Kashi. Next hearing on the 22nd of May. Police record statements of 6 alleged molestation victims of Wrestling Federation Chief Brij Bhushan, including a minor. WFI chief also submits key documents. Imran Khan gets bail till the 8th of June in cases of statements against institutions. PTI leader Fawad Chaudhary runs into court to evade arrest. Breaking point. I've got latest images coming in of Siddaramaiah at KC Venugopal's residence. Images of him leaving after this meeting. This is soon after the Siddaramaiah Kharge meeting, which got over earlier today after about an hour. Remember, Siddaramaiah is the front runner from the perspective of the Congress MLAs. The majority of the Congress MLAs have indicated they would like Siddaramaiah to be Chief Minister, but Shiv Kumar is having none of this. He's told the Congress High Command that when he came in, the Congress was in a shambles after the defeat in the by-polls. He's literally built the party structure and deserves his chance. He says Siddaramaiah has been Chief Minister in the past. This time is Shiv Kumar's chance. That's what Shiv Kumar thinks. You can see Siddaramaiah a bit angry. Let's just see if we can listen in. Obviously, the agency reporter tried to stick a mic to Siddaramaiah. He's not very happy about that. Those are images from earlier today of Mallikarjun Kharge, the Congress president, meeting with the former Karnataka Chief Minister, who was hoping to be Chief Minister once again. India Today has a battery of reporters tracking the story, and we're able to get you a ringside view into what's going on in each of these meetings. All the big newsmakers speaking first and speaking exclusively to India Today, and also details about what has transpired. What I've gathered from the last meeting is that Siddaramaiah has told Kharge, DK Shivakumar, when he met Mallikarjun Kharge, said that Siddaramaiah's tenure wasn't a case study for good governance, that there are communities like those of the Lingayats who are against Siddaramaiah, that Siddaramaiah has already been Chief Minister in the past, so why should he be given another chance? and that Siddaramaiah was the reason that the 2019 coalition collapsed, that it's time for Shiv Kumar to be made Chief Minister and the High Command should accommodate his request, and that it's Shiv Kumar who rebuilt the party after the 2019 collapse. He's also not in favor of the power sharing formula, citing the example of what's happened in Madhya Pradesh and in Rajasthan. I want to go across to our Karnataka Bureau Chief, Nagarjun Dwarkanath. He knows these players. He's come down from Bengaluru to track this story for us. Nagarjun, begin by giving our viewers a sense of where the state of play stands as we broadcast the Newstrack tonight. Is the Congress any closer to being able to announce who its Chief Minister will be and when?
Well, it seems like it would take a couple more days as what the information that is trickling down to us, Rahul. Right now, till evening, what we expected was Mr. Kharge that would give out the decision to both Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar, considering they were meeting alone. But what transpired was the complete the other way, because Kharge asked DK Shivakumar what his opinion was and what he expected out of the party. Mr. DK Shivakumar then spoke about how Siddaramaiah has already tasted success as the Chief Minister. He is tried and tested. Fresh blood is needed into the party. There's no reason why DK Shivakumar should be not given the Chief Minister post, and Lingayats and other upper caste and major communities were not okay with Siddaramaiah being the CM. There was an anti-Lingayat tag attached to him, and there was the Siddaramaiah was the reason behind the coalition collapse, is what DK Shivakumar alleged, that he was the one with his blessings. MLAs went from Congress to the BJP because he could not take the HD Kumaraswamy as a Chief Minister back then. So all these reasons that DK Shivakumar told Mr. Kharge that these are the reasons why I should be made the Chief Minister, and for all good reasons. I was the one who took over the party in 2019-2020 when the party had lost miserably after the Lok Sabha elections. From booth region to the top, I was the one who organized all these activities, and like so I should be given. We have told that Siddaramaiah camp also that they were very positive even after the meet. Siddaramaiah also spoke about why he should be given the choice of being the Chief Minister because of 2024. Clearly, he has good financial and administrative understanding. His budget doubled in 2013 to 2018. In a matter of 5 years, the budget went from 1 lakh crore to 2 lakh crore. He's saying, what more do you need in terms of administration? And I have a mass appeal. This vote is for me. People en masse voted from backward community, from Dalit community, the minority. Was not for anyone else. It was clearly for me, is what Siddaramaiah is saying. So now the big moment for the Congress party is the internal meeting. They have taken opinion of both of them, and both of them have told that we are not budging, Chief Minister or nothing else. That is the both leaders that have said, Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar. The big question is, which way will the High Command favor? Still,
with us, Nagarjun. I'm coming back to you in a moment. Rajdeep Sardesai joins us. He's been out and about at his reporting avatar best, chasing the newsmakers personally, speaking to many of them. Answer the only question anyone wants to know: who will be Chief Minister and why?
Rahul, you're asking me a tough question because you could probably replay this after a couple of days and say you got it wrong. But
don't worry, we only do that with the post-poll study. Here, give us your best sense.
You're never wrong for long, I guess, in news. But my best sense, Rahul, is that Mr. Siddaramaiah remains the front runner. Quite simply because of some of the reasons elaborated there by Nagarjun, the kind of social coalition he has crafted, the fact that he's been in administration, the fact that DK Shivakumar has all these cases hanging over his head, all of this would make, and the majority of the MLAs support Mr. Siddaramaiah, would suggest that Mr. Siddaramaiah is the clear front-runner. He also apparently enjoys the backing of Rahul Gandhi and KC Venugopal, the General Secretary organization. But, and there's always a but, in this instance, DK Shivakumar has a very strong claim, stronger than a Sachin Pilot perhaps had in Rajasthan or a T.S. Singh there with Chhattisgarh.
How is DK's claim stronger than Sachin Pilot?
Because DK has been in politics much longer. DK is a 7-time MLA. He's been in politics for 30 years.
But he was also KPCC president and Sachin was Rajasthan president.
Yeah, compare the two. When you compare the two, you've got Mr. Siddaramaiah, who joined the Congress in 2006 versus someone who won his first election with the Congress in 1990. You've got DK Shivakumar, who really has plowed all resources, we are told, both personal and political, into the campaign at various levels. So a number of the MLAs are beholden in a way to
No, but
DK,
those same MLAs chose Siddaramaiah by majority.
We don't know how many chose. The number is a secret number. We are told a majority certainly did. But the sense one gets is that DK Shivakumar also carries a lot of personal and political equity, both at the state level and at the centre. So he's not a pushover. The point I make is that there was a huge gap between Gehlot's experience and Sachin was seen to be relatively raw. He was still in his 30s at the time. DK Shivakumar is in his early 60s. Now you can't call him a young leader. He believes his time has come. And he believes he's done enough in the last few years to prove his complete loyalty to the party, completely, sort of energize the party at various levels.
So who's supposed to decide? Kharge ji, or do the Gandhis have a role in this?
Now that's the real question, Rahul, particularly because in this case, Mallikarjun Kharge is from Karnataka. Now,
he'll obviously have a choice.
See, look, the one
Remember, when Siddaramaiah became chief minister, Kharge was amongst those who were in the fray.
That's right. He was in fact passed over.
I don't see him as being much of a Siddaramaiah fan.
Whether he's a truly neutral umpire is the big question. But more than that, look at how things have changed. These images, a year ago, if the Congress had won an election, everyone would be heading to 10 Janpath. Now that
which is a good thing.
Sonia Gandhi is virtually withdrawn.
She's actually in Shimla.
The question is, what
she's
role
still in Shimla?
She's still in Shimla. What role is Rahul Gandhi going to play? Because Rahul
Does
Gandhi,
he want to play a role?
And whether he wants, well, I think he wants to. I think
his choice is Siddaramaiah.
My sense is Rahul Gandhi believes the kind of welfareist politics that Siddaramaiah espouses, the kind of social coalition that Siddaramaiah espouses, fits in with his worldview.
And Shiv Kumar has all these cases against.
And Shiv Kumar has all these. But on the other hand, we also gather that Sonia Gandhi feels that a loyalist like Shiv Kumar also deserves his space. So how do you manage it? Look, there's this buzz of a rotational chief ministership.
But Shiv Kumar doesn't want it, neither does Siddaramaiah.
I think that's because you've seen the experience in the past, particularly with what happened in Rajasthan, where it was never officially announced, but Sachin Pilot let it be known that he was promised that he would at least have 1 year before the elections as Chief Minister. T.S. Singh Deo in fact claims it was two and a half between him and Bhupesh Baghel. Never happened. So no one wants to give the other person a chance on the kursi. Once you're on the kursi, you'll never give it up. But I still get a sense that the Congress will have to work out some kind of a compromise formula that goes beyond the usual, I'll give you a couple of ministries here, I'll make you deputy chief minister.
But what could it be?
It is possibly at some stage some assurance that, let's assume Mr. Siddaramaiah becomes, he will have to hand over power.
But Siddaramaiah has told enough people that he has no intention of leaving the chief minister's chair.
Well, there are two views on that. Mr. Siddaramaiah is 76. So, this is really his last shot. He said this is his last election. Can there be a peaceful transfer of power? The problem, Rahul, is the high command is not as strong as it used to be. We've seen that with Ashok Gehlot, you can push and possibly even bully the high command and not listen to their decisions. DK Shivakumar is the kind of neta who will eventually fall in line but doesn't want to do so without a fight, which is why this is going to be prolonged. It's not just that I go to Mr. Kharge says, look, Siddaramaiah is our choice, you have to accept it. That's not going to happen anymore. These are leaders who've come from the ranks, who believe that their time has come. And the Congress is a strange party with lots of claimants. They haven't been in power for very long. So when you get power, each one of them believes this is our time. And it's not just about Mukhyamantri, the battle that is going on for ministerships. Everyone now wants to become a minister, and you've got 135 MLAs. So you've got a large number of people. Many of them are 5-6 time MLAs. Some of them are saying, if you don't want to make us chief minister, at least make us important ministers. Some of them are using the caste card. We are Lingayats, we are Vokaligas, we are Dalits. It's very tough for the Congress at the moment to manage this. Mr. Kharge is going to be tested. Look, he's had a big victory with what's happened in Karnataka.
Is it his decision? The other thing is it his decision?
I think he will be because it's Karnataka, I think his input is very important.
Or Rahul Gandhi already says that I'd like Siddaramaiah, do whatever you are doing, go through the process, but then pick Siddaramaiah.
That's possible, but I think we should accept that because it's Karnataka, Rahul, and Mallikarjun Kharge is a veteran of Karnataka politics, you would expect that he would have a significant role to play in any final decision.
Maushmi Singh covers the Congress for us. She is very close to the Congress president. Many others tracks their movements very closely. Maushmi, what are you picking up? Who is likely to be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka? And I also want to welcome our other guests joining us on this show. Dr. Sandeep Shastri from Lokniti, Ramkrishna Upadhyay, political analyst and columnist, Harish Bijur. This is the crack team from Exit Poll, from Counting Day, rave reviews. Now they're back again. And also Supriya Shrineth from the Congress, and squaring off against Sanju Verma from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Supriya Shrineth, I want to go across to you first. This is what you said wouldn't happen. This is what we were apprehending might end up happening. You will of course want to deny that there's no problem, but for anybody who tracks the Congress at this moment, you have two senior leaders locked in contest, both determined to be Chief Minister. How do you hope to find a resolution to this impasse?
Good evening, but what's wrong with that? I mean, I don't understand why that should be wrong. I think politics is all about ambition, and what's wrong with that? I think we will amicably resolve that issue and we will figure out. The MLAs have said that the High Command and the party president himself is from Karnataka. They will arrive at a conclusion, and a conclusion that will be good for Karnataka, that will be good for the Congress. Not one word has been said out of line. And just let me show the mirror to all those in the BJP writing on social media about what we should be doing with our internal matter. We won an election with a resounding majority, 135 and counting. You lost the election bitterly, you being the sore loser, but the reality is that you took 8 days in UP to appoint Mr. Yogi. You took 17 days in Assam, over 2 weeks in Uttarakhand. You took a month to appoint a cabinet in Maharashtra. Who are you showing the mirror to? Mirror should be shown to you. Sure. I think there's an internal party process, and I don't think there's anything wrong with either Mr. Siddaramaiah or Mr. DK Shivakumar meeting the top brass and presenting both their cases. Sure. The top brass will then decide what has to be done.
I'll tell you what the concern is, Supriya.
We've got potential leaders who can both claim.
Sure.
No, let me just finish. They can both claim. They can both be claimants. It's great news for the party. We are a nursery of leadership.
Sure, I'll tell you what the problem is. The problem is Sachin Pilot, and I want to pull out these images from his yatra in Rajasthan, about a week long from Alwar to Jaipur. Now there are daggers drawn, and that's the problem. Unless you can find a way of being able to resolve it, one of these two, Supriya, could end up being the next Sachin Pilot. You pick Siddaramaiah, Shiv Kumar says, whether it's immediate or later, there could be a real problem. Supriya, can you hear me or have you got disconnected? You hear me, right? The problem,
I can hear you.
The problem is Sachin Pilot. You know, we're playing images on our screen in a moment of Sachin Pilot's yatra. There he is. He's criticizing the manner in which Rajasthan's government is failing to take action in so-called corruption cases against Vasundhara Raje. Ashok Gehlot is attacking him, saying he's a BJP plant. This is the concern. This is the problem. This is not happening with the BJP in Uttar Pradesh or in Assam.
Oh, really, this is not. Let me just do a quick reality check for you, Rahul. There has never been a government anywhere in this country where 100 MLAs sat in protest within the Vidhan Sabha itself like they sat against Mr. Yogi Adityanath. Just a quick reminder. There has never been a precedent where the party president, Mr. Patil, was not speaking to Mr. Rupani in Gujarat. Or where between Narottam Mishra and Shivraj Singh Chauhan, the daggers are brutally drawn, and of course now there's a third one with Mr. Scindia himself.
Between but Mr. they haven't attacked each other. No, that's not fair. Supriya Srinath, you know, I see you've got some talking points, but there's no comparison.
How is it not fair?
Sachin Pilot and Ashok Gehlot are daggers drawn and are attacking each other every single day in the most bitter terms.
Let me finish. That's exactly what I'm saying. Look at how bitter the terms are, that it's unprecedented that the Prime Minister's calls weren't being taken by the UP Chief Minister at one point in time. He removed Mr. Modi from all the official photographs of the UP government. What exactly are we talking about here? I don't think that's an issue at all. I think we've won an election. I think it's difficult for large sections of media and the BJP to digest this humiliating defeat. It's all right. I think it's between us. There's been 48 hours to that resounding victory. We will form a government. We will have a chief minister, and the chief minister is going to deliver on the first 5 promises in the first cabinet meeting itself. That I can tell you this evening, that none of the BJP governments can claim about. I don't think there should be such a brouhaha. I mean, let's give democracy a chance, both within and outside the party. Karnataka has shown the way. We are only accepting and going ahead with that verdict.
Supriya Srinath has spoken. I want to go across to Sanju Verma. You make 2 arguments. One, that in states like Uttar Pradesh and Assam, it's taken the BJP longer to be able to announce its chief minister. These things take time. There's an internal process going on. There are multiple claimants. They are staking their claim. And in the end, there will be some kind of a resolution. It's happened to you. It's happening to them. At least they won. You lost a big defeat. And she'd much rather have this problem than have the problem that you do right now, where you came down to about half of where you were, around half of where you were in Karnataka last time. She said this is a good problem to have.
Okay. Rahul, I heard the monologue by the Congress spokesperson and I don't wish to be heckled. Of course, post results, I've been on your show and other channels, and I have admitted the Congress has had a handsome and a decisive victory. Many congratulations to them. I've also said that the BJP will go back to the drawing board and do introspection in the real sense of the term, rather than just using it as a platitude which the Congress says, hum zarur atma chintan karenge, atma manthan karenge. They have lost under the aegis of Rahul Gandhi 52 of the 57 big and small elections in the last 9 years. So for the Congress party to sit here and give a lecture on morality is a whole lot of hogwash and gibberish. Now the most important point, the Congress panelists gave a whole lot of examples about Yogi Adityanath, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, etc., blah, blah, blah. I just have this to say, we changed 3 chief ministers in the run-up to the Uttarakhand assembly elections. But you did not see Pushkar Singh Dhami or his predecessors washing their dirty laundry in public. The entire cabinet virtually of Vijay Rupani was dismantled in the run-up to the Gujarat assembly elections. But you did not see Bhupendra Bhai Patel and Vijay Rupani washing their dirty laundry in public. Everybody says that Yogi Adityanath has had problems with Keshav Prasad Maurya and etc. But I've never seen Yogi Adityanath or any tall leader within the BJP washing their dirty laundry in public. And the most important point, while the Congress can, pat itself and preen about the fact that they have had a resounding victory, let me just give you some data, because I think, data never lies. And if you are confident about superimposing the Karnataka Vidhan Sabha victory onto the Lok Sabha, I will just rattle out some statistics, Rahul, in 20 seconds. In 2004, the BJP got 18 Lok Sabha seats out of Karnataka. In 2009, we got 19 Lok Sabha seats out of Karnataka. In 2014, we got 19 Lok Sabha seats out of Karnataka once again. And in 2019, we got 25 out of the 28 Lok Sabha seats in Karnataka. So our lowest strike rate from Karnataka has been 64% in terms of Lok Sabha performance.
Not the point here. No. That's not the point here. One second. That's not the point here. We'll come to the Lok Sabha, because I want to stay focused, Sanju, on the topic that we're discussing. Lok Sabha elections is not what we're discussing. Sanju Verma, we're not discussing the Lok Sabha elections. We're discussing what's happening right now around the race to be chief minister. Supriya Shinde, Sanju Verma's stronger argument is, if there is a difference between Keshav Prasad Maurya and Yogi Adityanath, or between the current Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Pushkar Dhami and his predecessors, they haven't spoken publicly. Not in the manner in which Sachin Pilot and Gehlot are having a go at each other and embarrassing themselves and embarrassing their party publicly. That hasn't happened in UP or Uttarakhand or anywhere else.
No. Just before you go any forward, this is the picture of the UP Nikai election. Here is the picture from the BJP's official handle of the UP Nikai election. This picture has Mr. Nadda and it has Mr. Modi. Why has Mr. Yogi been thrown out of this picture? You are telling me all is well. You think everything is rosy, hunky-dory. Why humiliate a chief minister like this? I'm just asking a simple question. Why humiliate a former chief minister of Rajasthan because you don't like her, Ms. Vasundhara Raje? Because Mr. Kataria, Mr. Punia, Mr. Shekhawat, it's a khichdi. I don't want to get into their mess, but because we are talking numbers, Rahul, there are 31 seats in Karnataka where the BJP has lost deposit. The SC seats have been less than halved. There is not one ST seat that they have been able to win. What exactly are they talking about? And what numbers is she rattling? The reality is that of the 31 assembly elections that have happened in the last 5 years, you've been able to return with full majority only in 5. Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, and you are yourself telling the truth.
Both are speakers. No, once again, just one second.
You don't respect
Time out. Both our speakers are going off tangent. We're not discussing the Lok Sabha election. We're discussing who will be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka and the problems the Congress is having in trying to pick the Chief Minister. I want to go across to Sanju Verma because Supriya Shinde pulled out this image, which is creating some chatter in Delhi and Lucknow, where on the BJP's official handle, in acknowledgement of the victory in the UP municipal elections. There are the images of the Prime Minister and the BJP President. She's asking, where is the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister in that?
You know, Rahul, I don't want to be heckled, and let me make my point on Karnataka where you stepped in, which I think is unfair because the BJP needs to put its point of view across. The Karnataka performance in Lok Sabha from the Congress's end, 2004, 8 seats, 2009, 6 seats, 2014, 9 seats, and in 2019, only a piddly 1 seat. The Congress's strike rate has hovered between 3.5 and 32% in Karnataka Lok Sabha. The BJP strike rate has been between 64% and 89% in Lok Sabha Karnataka if Supriya Shrinet does understand basic arithmetic. Now coming to Uttar Pradesh, I am amazed, you know, Rahul, that Supriya Shrinet is worried about why X is not there in the Nikai Chunav ke posters. Do you know something, Rahul? What was the performance of Congress in the 17 mayoral elections in Uttar Pradesh? We won 17 out of the 17 mayoral elections. A strike rate of 100%. Congress scored a big 0. Strike rate of 0%. In the Nagar Panchayat, we won 420 out of the 544 seats. A strike rate of 77%. And do you know how much Congress won, Madam Supriya? 7 seats. 7 out of 544, which is a strike rate of 1.28%. Thodi sharam karo, madam. One swallow does not make a summer. 1 or 2 swallows do not make a summer. You can jump around, but under Rahul Gandhi, you have lost 52 out of 57 big and small elections.
Okay.
और अभी picture बाकी है. Lok Sabha 2024 is the big war, and you don't stand a chance.
I want to go across to Mausmi Singh. She tracks the Congress for us, has a hotline with some of the top Congress leaders. There's a good sense of what's happening within. Mausmi, what's your sense at this moment? How does Mallikarjun Kharge intend to handle these competing claims being made by Siddaramaiah and Shiv Kumar? Is there at all a resolution or a formula that seems to be in sight and within reach?
Rahul, what my sources tell me is that there was an attempt to actually work out a formula right there in Bengaluru, but neither of the leaders agreed to sit across the table, and that's what we've learned. And because matters really went out of hand, because either sides were pushing for the top post, that's why the matters really come to 10 Rajaji Marg. And Kharge could be the best man to handle that job, because hailing from Karnataka, being the son of the soil, having a certain stature in Karnataka could actually help him iron out the differences between the two leaders. But it will take time. What we learn is it's going to be...
Now, what's in Kharge's mind? What's your best sense at this moment, Mausmi, or what is in Mallikarjun Kharge's mind? What does he intend to do? And is it his decision, or will the decision be taken by Rahul and Sonia Gandhi for him?
Rahul, I can tell you that in this matter, the Gandhis have entrusted the entire decision-making on Mallikarjun Kharge. Sonia Gandhi is in Himachal. They've had telephonic conversations. But I am told that Rahul Gandhi has told Mallikarjun Kharge that the final decision will be with him. It is his home state, and he should decide. But keep in mind the mandate of the people. Keep in mind who voted for the Congress, and make sure that the leader implements the 5 guarantees. That's all that Rahul Gandhi wanted to say. He didn't even look at the Observer's report. So really, Kharge is the man who would have the final say, is what we are told in the morning meeting with Rahul Gandhi. That is what transpired. And I can tell you that Kharge would be keeping top on his priority list when he makes that decision, what the MLAs have said. But of course, he will be consulting other Congress leaders and other MLAs who are coming to Delhi. And that's one reason that these deliberations could take 24 to 48 hours.
R.K. Upadhyay is with us. R.K. Upadhyay, recall to our viewers the time when Siddaramaiah was made Chief Minister, and how Mallikarjun Kharge at that time and some others felt that their turn had yet again been taken, because when S.M. Krishna was made Chief Minister, even at that time Khargeji had a chance. So he's been in the reckoning for a long time. He understands how the dice can fall against him. Using the past, give us a sense of what may happen in the present.
Well, Rahul, You know, this story goes back to 2004 when Kharge ji was very much in the race, and he should have got the chief minister's post at that time. But you know, it was the Deve Gowda who was calling the shots, and you know, it took about 3 weeks for the government to be formed. Deve Gowda went to Sonia Gandhi, and then he had his own person in mind, and he opted for Dharam Singh. So it was Dharam Singh who became the chief minister, and that's when Mr. Kharge lost. And then again, when it came to 2008, and then when S.M. Krishna was being projected, and it was Kharge who was the senior most in the party, and he should have got, but you know, S.M. Krishna got hold of this thing, and then he accepted that, and he became a minister in this cabinet. And in 2018,
why did Krishna win? Why did Kharge lose? Because Krishna was a vocaliga like DK Shivakumar. Why did Krishna win and Kharge lose?
I think Krishna had a better equations with the High Command, and that was the reason why.
In the current circumstance, who do you think has a better equation with the High Command? So 2 questions, R.K. Upadhyay. Does Kharge like Siddaramaiah, given that Siddaramaiah was chosen over him in the past? Would he hold that against him? And who has the better equation with the Congress High Command right now?
Well, I don't think he will hold that against him, because now he is an umpire. So he has to play the umpire's role, and I'm sure he will discharge that. You know, it's very interesting that both Siddaramaiah and Shiv Kumar are playing for zero-sum game. They want chief ministership or nothing.
No, but is that bargaining and is that posturing? No, one second. So, you could demand, someone like a Shiv Kumar could demand the chief minister's chair, take the bargaining up, and then relent once he's got a good deal? Or do you think he'll go the whole hog and say, if I'm not chief minister, I'm in all or out?
I think it's a big gamble that he's playing, and probably it's a big gamble that he's playing, and possibly that, you know, he will come down later, and his demand will be to get the right kind of portfolios. So he will probably demand finance. He wants home. You know, whatever that, you know.
No, but most of those portfolios he can get without having to take the stakes up. No, most of the important portfolios, Sandeep Shastri, someone like a Shiv Kumar, given what he's done, he can pick his portfolios. What do you think he's playing for here? Because Shiv Kumar is a very wily, Machiavellian kind of operator, which is fine, because that's the kind of person who you need to be able to take on the modern day BJP. But what game is he playing? Will he take this game all the way in or out, or will he relent after raising the stakes?
2 points on this, Rahul. First, in the last 34 years, Congress has had 6 different chief ministers, and none of them was repeated a second time. So I think that's the strength that Shiv Kumar is holding on to, that even when chief ministers completed their 5-year term, be it a Krishna, they were not given a second term. Dharam Singh followed him, and then Siddaramaiah. So they've had 6 different chief ministers over the last 34 years. So that's
but why haven't they repeated chief ministers?
And that's the point
philosophically, is it just circumstantially that they haven't repeated chief ministers, or were people in a position to get repeated and yet were chosen not to be repeated?
In the 34 years, their first round, 3 chief ministers in 5 years, and they lost the election. Second round, Krishna came in for a 5-year term. And in the next election, the Congress did not get a majority, and Krishna could not become chief minister again. Dharam Singh had to be accommodated as the combined candidate with the Janata Dal. And then you have Siddaramaiah. And then you have a coalition government. So the Congress, because of the fact of circumstances, has not repeated a chief minister. So that's what Shiv Kumar is arguing. Point number 2, Rahul, I personally think all this is a lot of saber rattling. The whole thing that either everything or nothing is basically playing your cards well on the negotiating table. As I see it, I think Shiv Kumar would have a 1+1+1 demand. I, the sole deputy chief minister. Number 2, the portfolios of my choice. And number 3, most important, I must retain the KPCC presidentship till next year's Lok Sabha election. I think this is what he is bargaining for. Of course, his first hope is to get the chief ministership does not happen, I think it will be this 1+1+1 bargaining that he hopes for. Final
No, because
point,
it's
Rahul,
also said, Sandeep
if you see
Shastri,
that body
commonly in
language-
Karnataka, that a lot of the financing has been raised by Shiv Kumar for this Congress campaign for the MLAs. If you've raised that kind of money, I assume you can't sit out of power. You'll have to find some way of being able to return that money to those that you've taken it from. So you have to be in power. You can't be sitting it out.
No, that is a fact, but I think Shiv Kumar is willing to bide his time if he's not made chief minister, that 1+1+1 formula is a way of being able to garner resources and also promise that next year we have a Lok Sabha election and we need also to be financially ready for that. So I'm sure all these talks are going on and all these discussions are going on. But Rahul, I was making one more small point. If you look at the body language of Shiv Kumar in the morning when Nabila interviewed him, and his body language later on in the day, there was less of energy in the second round. On the other hand, you look at Siddaramaiah when he was having lunch, and in the morning, the photographs, he was much more cheerful. But when he came out of the meeting with Kharge, there was much more seriousness. He even was very brusque with reporters. So I don't know if there is a message which is coming out of both those changes in the body language across the day.
Ramakrishna Upadhyay, you want to give that body language a shot? Siddaramaiah yesterday in the interview we did, pretty much confirming that he will be chief minister. Shiv Kumar refusing to accept that. Siddaramaiah so far was conveying the sense that this is a done deal. Sandeep Shastri says his recent body language suggests he's a bit agitated.
No, I believe Shiv Kumar has told some of his very close associates that this time he wants to be the chief minister and nothing else. He will not accept anything short of chief minister's post, and he is ready to sit out. This is what he has told some of his close associates. I don't know how far that he will stick to that. So his point has been, this election has been won.
Who is he closest to at this time, Ramakrishna Upadhyay? Who is Shiv Kumar closest to? Who could speak to him and get him to dial down?
He could speak to Sonia Gandhi. I mean, he feels that Sonia Gandhi has supported him to become the KPCC president, and he claims that when he became president, that he will bring the party to power. And she said, "Whatever you want, we'll get it done." We don't know how far that is true, but he claims proximity to Sonia Gandhi.
Okay.
And whether Sonia Gandhi can come to his rescue now, we don't know. Probably it is Mallikarjun Kharge who is now making the decision.
No, but Supriya Shrine, the problem with going to the Gandhis is, even when they made the kind of promise that they did to Sachin Pilot, and even when they tried to enforce that promise, they couldn't, because Ashok Gehlot stared them in the face, stared them down, and the Gandhis had to back down. They couldn't keep their promise, so which is why Shiv Kumar is as unwilling to believe any promise. Otherwise, getting Mrs. Gandhi from Shimla on the phone with Shiv Kumar isn't such a tough thing. It's just that Shiv Kumar can't possibly know whether whatever is said to him, whether that promise will be kept or not. That's where his problem is coming from. Supriya.
That is probably
No, so you can't have it either ways. I mean, first a section of the media completely says,
Go on.
Is this for me?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Sorry.
It is, Supriya.
Okay. No, I thought somebody's screen was working. No, so, you can't have it both ways. I mean, first a section of the media says Gandhis are taking all the shots and Mr. Kharge is not independent. Now, when Mr. Kharge is going to take the shot, why should he not be speaking to Mrs. Gandhi on the phone? I think it's a matter which is being played up too much and will be decided in the next few days. And I think we will have a Chief Minister of Karnataka who's going to deliver on the promises. I'm quite surprised that the BJP is abusive of Karnataka. They're calling it a swallow in the summer. They are no longer even respecting the mandate, and the kind of meltdown that large sections of spokespersons and, of course, fake news factory managers are having, I'm actually quite appalled. I mean, it's a verdict. Take it in your stride, move on, fight another election. That's what all of us do.
She's basically telling you, Sanju Verma.
6.5 crore.
She's
basically
telling you, Sanju Verma, take a chill pill, let us do our thing, we will find a chief minister. This is our headache, not yours. You worry about Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan.
Okay. Rahul, I have this to say. When I said 1 or 2 swallows do not make it a summer, it was with reference to the Congress jumping up and down, your one or two victories do not take away from the fact that the Congress has very poor credibility and you are hallucinating if you think otherwise. Point number one. Point number two, I'm not standing here for somebody else who had a meltdown or did not have a meltdown. But I just have this to say through your channel, Rahul, because it's widely watched. I was appalled to see the tweet by Jairam Ramesh, who's apparently the media and communication in charge of the Congress party. He says that the BJP is graceless in victory and disgraceful during a loss. So I want to tell you, Mr. Jairam Ramesh, that the Congress is disgraceful and graceless in a victory. You've had a victory after a very long time, but rather than celebrating your victory, you're more interested in trying to undermine Prime Minister Modi's credibility, which only goes on to show that you are scared that the Modi juggernaut will wipe you out in 2024.
Just as things,
Rahul, can I have a quick
just
word?
in the way that the Congress's organizational structure is organized at this moment, Jairam
10
Ramesh
seconds,
happens to be
please.
Supriya Shrinet's boss, and she's itching to have a go back at you before I wrap this
but
up. So
she made
Supriya,
a
go for
point
it.
about the BJP, I rebutted.
Okay,
If she
Supriya,
makes
quickly.
a point, I will rebut.
Okay,
She will be spoken to in the language that she understands. She will be spoken to in the language that she understands.
Sanju, you made that point.
Supriya Shrineth is the most abusive spokesperson across parties. That is publicly documented. Supriya Shrineth's timeline is the classic textbook case of how to turn from a media anchor into an abusive two-penny troll.
Okay,
That is
Sanju,
who she
you've
is.
spoken enough. Let's not get personal. This is about Shiv Kumar and Siddaramaiah. It's personal enough. But since you've said what you have and lobbed the kind of verbal grenades you have, I'm going to give Supriya an opportunity to rebut. Supriya?
No, I don't need to rebut. I only need to point out that Karnataka is not just a defeat for the BJP. It's a humiliating defeat for Mr. Modi himself. He took on the election upon his own self, and look what happened.
Uttar Pradesh a
40% strike
humiliating
rate.
defeat?
That's what he's ended at. He could not find a narrative. He had nothing to tell in Karnataka. Please tell this woman, having a meltdown is this. This is what I'm talking about. When you get into personal slandering, this is what I'm talking about. This is a meltdown. Have a BP medicine, have some cold water, rest on your laurels, be prepared to fight. I mean, Rahul, you don't even want to come
I
in,
just
is
want to
it?
end this here. This is serving no
Rahul, you
purpose.
want
I
to
don't
come
like this. The whole thing about the India Today coverage during the elections, before and after, and even building up to Telangana, Mizoram, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, is that we try and rise above the noise. We don't want to get into this ugly tutu meme. There are enough channels where you can go out and do this. If you want to try and make sense, this is where you come. And at this moment, the guys who need to take a chill pill are both Siddaramaiah and Shiv Kumar. Shiv Kumar is, for the moment, refusing to take a chill pill. He's saying, this is my time, apna time aayega. He thinks this is his time. Siddaramaiah thought the deal was done. It isn't. So this will drag on. Is Shiv Kumar just upping the stakes? This 1 + 1 + 1 formula that Sandeep Shastri spoke about, is that what Shiv Kumar has in mind? Or will he sit it out? He's mercurial, he is not. Sachin Pilot is bhola bhala, he's straight. So what you see is what you get. Shiv Kumar is not like that. He is, an old world politician. His brain works in different directions, and you can't get the better of Shiv Kumar. You can't make a chali out of someone like him. So this is battle on at this moment. And for Mallikarjun Kharge, it really is his biggest challenge. Remember, this is his home state. He comes from Gulbarga. He's been in the fray to be chief minister in the past. As president, can he find an amicable solution? Who knows? At this moment, the ball is up in the air. We don't know if it will be caught out or will it cross the fence. India is watching, India Today is watching, all of Karnataka is watching. I'm slipping into a quick break. When we come back, chaos in Pakistan continues. Imran Khan gets bail, but his aides continue to be hunted down. Details coming up on the other side.
After Sivaji Ganesan, Rajnikant and Kamal Haasan,
Ajith is the fourth Tamil actor to have reached the superstar status without any film background. Yes, Ajith is truly a name to reckon with. A self-made actor who many do not know is also an avid auto enthusiast. His impressive screen presence is his biggest advantage. Ajith, who redefined action in Tamil cinema, began his journey in Indian cinema in 1993 when he began shooting for his Telugu debut film, Prema Pustakam. He rose as a prominent actor only in 1995 after he featured in Tamil thriller Asai. And today, he is a brand in himself. A mega success story no one saw coming. And when Asai hit the screens, Ajith was just 6 films old. This gripping drama, which had a meaty role for Prakash Raj, turned heads to Ajith's potential, an on-screen persona. Following Asai, he established himself as a romantic hero in 1996 with a Guardian directorial, Kadal Kotai. This love story, also featuring Devyani and Hira Rajgopal, cemented Ajith's status as a romantic hero. Another notable film in Ajith's kitty was the 1998 Kadal Mannan. This film marked the beginning of Ajith's collaboration with Saran, who is one of the directors who has had a major contribution towards helping Ajith become the star he is today.
Why does this happen? Let me tell you the science behind it.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News Mode.
For the first time in the history of Pakistan, the army seems to be losing control over the state because of one man, Imran Khan. The Pakistan Army's top brass has now vowed to bring to justice the rioters involved in the recent attacks on military installations and has made its stance clear that it was Imran who instigated the mob on the 9th of May.
Days after Pakistan witnessed unrest in several cities, the crackdown on Imran Khan and his party, the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, is expected to escalate. The Pakistan Army Chief General Asim Munir is turning up the heat on Imran after the former Prime Minister accused the general of conspiring against him. The army has made it clear there won't be any restraint in dealing with rioters. The army says the mobs are politically motivated against them. The army has accused Imran Khan of instigating people and has declared the rioters will be tried under the Pakistan Army Act. Imran got a breather from the courts on Wednesday. The Islamabad High Court has extended his interim bail till June the 8th in 2 of the cases against him. Meanwhile, an anti-terror court in Lahore has granted Imran bail till the 18th of May in the case linked to violence outside his Zaman Park residence and the murder of a PTI worker, Zail Shah. But the court did not give any relief to Imran loyalist Fawad Chaudhry. The Lahore Anti-Terror Court rejected Fawad's bail plea. He will continue to be lodged in the Rawalpindi jail. Imran Khan is defiant. He has called the 3-day violent protests after his arrest a conspiracy by the Shehbaz Sharif government.
तो मुझे अब ये एक मुनज़्ज़म साजिश नजर आई है जिसके तहत जलाई गई हैं गवर्नमेंट बिल्डिंग्स, ये कोर कमांडर का घर जलाया गया है। जो भी मुझे पता चला है कि तकरीबकारों को बीच में डाला गया बंदूकें लेके, उन्होंने लोगों को इश्तियाल दिया। हमारे पास अब वीडियो एविडेंस है इसकी। मैं ये चाहता हूं कि एक इंडिपेंडेंट इंक्वायरी हो। जिस तरह मुझे पकड़ा गया, फौज मुझे पकड़ के लेके जा रही है और जिस तरह पकड़ा गया उसका जो रद्द-ए-अमल आना था उसका फायदा उठाते हुए सारा नजला तहरीके इंसाफ के ऊपर गिराया है, जो कि और लोग थे करने वाले। और जब भी इंशाअल्लाह इंडिपेंडेंट इंक्वायरी होगी, हमारे पास वीडियोज हैं जो लोग।
This is where we wrap up the Newstrack tonight. For your time and your trust, thank you very much. May the best man win in Karnataka. Who it'll be? Looks like Siddaramaiah, but this game isn't over yet. Rajdeep Sardesai will have more for you on the other side of a quick break. Stay with us. See you tomorrow.
Technology is so rapidly progressing that now you can go to the gym without actually going to the gym. What I mean is you can tone your body, lose inches, get a great contour for your body, lose weight as well without hitting the gym. It's called the sweat-free gym, and this is what's gone viral. Many celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Molly Sims, even Jenna Devan have reportedly used this technique to enhance their body contour. It is safe, it is stamped by doctors, has the doctor's approval as well. What I particularly like about this is that it helps you build muscle and help you lose fat. Exactly what all of us really want most of the times anyway. And what's more interesting is that you don't have to go on a crash diet to be able to do that, to lose a few inches or give yourself better curves. You can just lie down and let the machine do its job. In fact, even off-label treatments like Ozempic have a lot of side effects, and hence you should be looking at other alternatives for weight loss. I'm not saying this is a sure shot weight loss technique, but it definitely helps you build the muscle, reduce the fat, exactly what a gym does to keep you in good shape.
We would use M-Sculpt Neo for anyone and everyone who wants to build up the muscle, the tone, the tightness, and also wants to lose inches. I would do it for their abdomen, their arms, their thighs, their calves. It helps in building up the muscle. So none of these treatments out there can help build up the muscle.
This technology works on giving you intense contractions that help you tone, contour the muscle, and gives you results after 4 sittings. This includes the core muscles as well. In fact, one session of this is equivalent to doing thousands of sit-ups or crunches.
Can you lose fat and gain muscle at the same time in a doctor's office? Well, yes, you could do that. I'm all for lifestyle. I love the fact that we eat good, we go to the gym, yes, but if there is a machine that can help you achieve these results a little sooner, then why not?
And while this is no replacement to good food, regular exercise, and overall a great lifestyle, no replacement at all, but if you're already in good shape, I would say go give it a shot. Why not look sexy?
We would say add it on to achieve your goals. Nothing is going to replace your good lifestyle. Nothing can replace your beauty, sleep, and healthy lifestyle. But if you have those goals which are still unsatiated and you haven't achieved them, then yes, this is something that you can go for.
This technology, as I said earlier, has many names like Sculpture, True Sculpt Flex, Bella Shape. We tried the M-Sculpt Neo. In the session, high-intensity electromagnetic energy is delivered to the targeted area, causing muscles to contract and release rapidly. These contractions are similar to the ones that occur during a workout, such as while doing sit-ups or crunches, but they are much more intense and they're much more frequent. So are you wondering if you're the ideal candidate or not? What is the before and after? What is the downtime? Are there any side effects? Anything that you need to worry about? What's most important to know is that there is no soreness or discomfort. Some of you who do not exercise may end up feeling a little sore or a little bit discomfort, but it'll just disappear in a day or two. It's just like going to a workout without actually going to the gym. But before getting on to any treatments of this nature, always go to a certified medical practitioner, go to a proper doctor, go to a proper clinic, and then discuss your goals and let the doctor decide for you.
Weather forecast now. Delhi, maximum 43 and minimum 29 degrees. Mumbai, maximum 34 and minimum 28 degrees. Kolkata, maximum 42 and minimum 24 degrees. Bangalore, maximum 35 and minimum 27 degrees. Chennai, maximum 41 and minimum 29 degrees. Hyderabad, maximum 40 and minimum 26 degrees.
Why does this happen? Let me tell you the science behind it.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News.
Fashion industry has long been associated with consumerism, and fast fashion resulted in excessive waste and pollution. However, a new movement is taking shape, one that is centered around sustainability and ethical fashion. That is the pre-loved revolution.
The pre-loved industry is growing at tremendous rates worldwide. So if you imagine, ThreadUp said that by 2027, the pre-loved industry will grow to 350 billion in apparel only by 2027, which is huge.
The pre-loved revolution is all about embracing the concept of circular fashion, where there is a reduction of waste. Sustainable practices thrive by reusing and recycling fashion items. This means buying and selling pre-owned clothing and accessories instead of always opting for new ones.